back to Spring into Math Day. Today is lesson 4 in chapter 11. We're going to be talking about properties of reflections, rotations, dilations, and transformations. So let's go ahead and get started. In the last section, we discussed figures that were either translated, reflected, rotated, or had a little bit of a dilation. Now we're going to examine those transformations on a coordinate plane. So again, a reflection. A transformation where an image is a mirror image of the original image reflected over a line of symmetry. So go ahead and get out a piece of graph paper or draw yourself a coordinate plane. You can count or go up by intervals of 10 for this particular problem. After you've done that, go ahead and graph the point 20, 30. On your screen now you can see an image of the point N in purple. It is 20, 30. Now we're going to reflect this image over the line of symmetry in a moment. So go ahead and practice reflecting point N, which is at 20, 30 over the x-axis. I have already gone ahead and done this. So you can see here my original image, which is the point 20, 30, or represented by the letter N in purple, has been reflected over the x-axis and is now in the teal or blue color, and they call that the N with a little mark at the top, or I call it N1. And that is at the point 20, negative 30. So the line of symmetry in this particular problem is the x-axis. Okay, a rotation. A rotation is a transformation that turns a figure in a fixed amount of degrees, such as 90 degrees, 180 degrees, or 270 degrees. And it's rotated around a fixed point on a coordinate plane. Many times that fixed point is the origin, the point 0, 0. Now, I would like you to go ahead and graph the point 2, negative 5. And then we're going to go ahead and do some rotating with that point. So here on my graph, I have an image here, the point S. It's represented at the point 2, negative 5. I hope yours looks just like mine. So we're going to rotate this point S, which is at 2, negative 5, 180 degrees clockwise around the origin. Now, as I previously said, the origin is a very common place of rotation. So go ahead and attempt to rotate this point S around the origin 180 degrees. Hint, it should be going straight up. So here's an image that will help you. We have an arrow here dictating counterclockwise which way the point will be rotating. Now, our original point S down here in blue was at that point 2, negative 5. And it is represented by the blue dot. It was rotated 180 degrees counterclockwise around the origin. And it is represented by the green dot, or S1. You can see here that we clearly rotated it 180 degrees, again, around that point of origin. Translations. A translation tells you how much to move an image around. It uses descriptive words such as up, down, left, or right. So go ahead and graph this new point, negative 3, 2. I have gone ahead and graphed it and represented it by a yellow dot, or the letter F. And again, that's at negative 3, 2. Translate this point, negative 3, 2, 6 units to the right. You can see here with my green line, I have gone ahead and counted over 6 units to the right. And the yellow dot, F, our original point, has now been translated 6 points to the right and represented by now the green dot, or F1. All right, a dilation. A dilation uses either enlarges or reduces the size of an image. Basically, it makes it bigger or smaller. So dilation also uses a very particular vocabulary word. In this case, it's called scale factor, which means it can change by a certain size. So you might see problems that say scale it by 2 or 3 times, which makes the image larger. So here we go. We have a 4-sided shape here in a red. It's represented by the letters A, B, C, and D. We want to scale this image by 3. I want to make it 3 times as large. So from the point A to B is 1 unit. If I'm scaling it by 3 points, I'm going to have 3 spaces, or 3 times as large. So 3 times 1 is 3, so that's a difference of 3. I've gone ahead and scaled or dilated this a factor of by 3. And our image is exactly 3 times as large as our previous image. That's it for today. Catch you next time in the next lesson.